Hey there fellow collector, Shuka here, and this is a different kind of video than what I normally do. I've said in vlogs in the past that I wanted to do a review approach that was a little bit different than normal, just to kind of try to find my own style, so to speak. And while I'm not totally ready to do that yet, this is a little bit of what I wanted to do. I kind of took a little bit of inspiration in the approach that I wanted to do from Lamaar Wilson and other like unboxers, just because I love that kind of personable feel in terms of like me to you kind of thing, and I just thought it was really fun. They always have a blast with it, and I dig it, and I really get into those kind of videos. And so while I'm not totally ready to do that because I don't really have a setup yet and all that stuff, in fact there's like cookies floating above my head over here and some of Hana's cat food. But regardless, I wanted to just kind of sit back and open up some Ryusoulger toys. Like my idea was that every video I would kind of go into the review blind. So like I would take the Ryusoul Changer, I would like show off the box real quick. On like this sort of perspective, I'd open it and then play with it for the first time. And I think that kind of lends itself to kind of a new style, in that not too many people do that because it's kind of stupid to do it, to be honest. And I think that's what the kind of the charm is, because I mean, if the Japanese reviewers are gonna like instantaneously get it and show off a clean, crisp demo video on all the functions, where's my place when I'm just a fat American that is late? So why not kick back and have some fun and experience this for the first time, because it's fun. That being said, here's the box for the Ryusoul Changer. All the cool stuff on the back. I don't know, it's a box. Don't ask me how much this was because I have no idea. So here's the instructions. We're not using those today. So here is the red Ryusoul that comes with the Ryusoul Changer. Slightly different than the one that comes with the Kishiryu-Oh, and we'll show that off in those respective videos. But I love these. I've been playing with the Hachimari no Ryusoul one, the Ryusoul Beginnings, since I got it in the mail a couple days ago. And I don't know, these are just addicting. It's like, I love it. This one doesn't have as satisfying as a click. There it goes. Love it. So yeah, these are my new addiction. I love fiddling with these. I'm glad we get multiple red ones, because like I can bring this one around places and I don't feel bad if anything happens to it, because the one with Kishiryu is safe and sound. We got belt straps. Hopefully it fits my fat American wrist. Cool, so this doesn't take actual batteries. Well, yes it does. It takes... Pardon. Oh, nope, it's just LR44s. Cool. It's on now. Is there really no on and off switch? Bandai, what are you doing? Okay. So yeah, no on and off switch. That's dope. I love when my toys can't turn off. Alright, so as I said before, this isn't like a replacement for a review. I'm still doing the actual review. This is just a nice little first take. And I realized like this camera angle's really bad for determining that. But there you go, that's decent enough. So yeah, like I said, no on and off switch. Let's go ahead and see if it'll fit my fat wrist. Because that's what you guys are all wondering, right? And that's the thing about a watch. Like if you wear a smartwatch or whatever, like you can't, like your morpher wrist is now used up. And like that's terrible. Is this how I would want it? Yeah, this is, how are these positioned? I need an adult. I'm not an adult. I'm 30, but I'm not an adult. Okay, so it goes like that. Okay. Okay, I know what did I do? Okay, it stopped. I don't know what I did. Alright, I actually did this backwards of what I wanted to do. Please hold. Why is this so cumbersome? Alright, so it fits. It's not like I need to get it tilted a little more because it's sitting right on my wrist bone. But it's on the last notch, but it does fit. It's very bulky, to say the very least, but it fits, so that's cool. I'll probably just wear this the rest of the video. So yeah, I love these. These are great. This looks cool. I'm miffed at the lack of on and off switch. I think that's really stupid, but the dinosaur mouth looks really cool. And so it stays like that initially. So he's like, "Oh, I'm a dinosaur, blah, 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 blah." And then you take the Ryusoul and slide that in like this. Does it go the other way? Does it go? No, it should go like this. Oh, I was missing the slot by a lot. That's really fluid. I like it. Is that Seki? I don't know. I don't know who voices this. But there's that. What happens if you click it again? The same thing. Cool. And that. And I think that's it for the Ryusouls. So if you do that. Yeah. Oh, there's no way to stop that. So yeah, there's no way to stop that. That's kind of obnoxious. This is why you need on and off switches on your toys. That just slides right out. So yeah, the changer itself is very basic in function. If we take this one, just because I'm curious. So I believe they'll all do that. What? I don't know what that was. That's what this does, isn't it? So, like I said, I think we'll keep experimenting, but I think they're all gonna play the generic transformation sound in here, and that is it. So I'm gonna reset it back down to status quo, and let's get into the sword. I like toys, yes I do. I like toys. How about you? All right, so we got the Ryusoul hanging out over here. The one thing I do like about these is that I like how like they're slightly different here, but from the front they're all kind of like the generic gray knight. But when you fold it back up, like all their dinosaur heads look very different. So this one actually kind of looks very stereotypical, to be honest. Is it the same as? It's almost the same as red, but the other ones are quite a bit different. But cool, I like how that works. I know this is going to need batteries. I didn't really look at what batteries it needed. I'm going to go with 2, probably. Hopefully. I have batteries, so it's fine. Get equipped with screwdriver. Alright, so it's just in the handle right here, if anyone was curious. So it feels alright in the hand. Obviously the hilt is going to be really small. This part's going to be really chunky because that's where all the electronics is, and the blade's going to be super short because it's a toy meant for children. That being said, if prop makers want to get an interchangeable part that's a lot longer, or just make a prop size one, that'd be dope. But anyhow, go ahead and flip it on. I think all the lights are in the blade here. They're very bright though. That's cool. And then you open. Do you have to squeeze it? You do have to squeeze this trigger part right here. So that opens up, then his eyes change to that, like, thing where it actually looks like he has an eye. And then these get slid in sideways, like that. And then this is still deactivated, you have to close it. So it'll announce the soul. Did you just say oh la la at me? Did you Noel me? Did you? For the record, I think he was saying ora la, like ora. Ora! Anyhow. So it does that now. I am a child. So you do that twice. Then you get the cool music. And so now it's activated. And so now, like, if you were a Ryusoulger, you'd have the cool armor on your arm and stuff like that. The effects are back to normal, so no more Noel sounds. But the secondary effect, everything is 2 with this thing. Neat. How do I eject it? Button right here. Oh, he literally barfs it. Hold on. I don't feel so good. That's fun. Anyhow. Let's see what this one does. So this is the name. So kind of a generic attack. Can you do that without anything in it? Guess not. And then for the normal, like, colored ones, is that inappropriate? Reto. So back to the normal ones. Neat, okay. I feel like this is a very gifable video. For all you people out there that like making gifs with me. So yeah, there's the sword. I guess that's it. Don't want to knock my headset over. I'm gonna do the buckle next, just to get all of the roleplay toys out of the way. And I'm not gonna bother opening the soul set for this video, just because there's nothing to react to on the soul set. It's more of these guys. So this one comes with the Fue soul, and I don't remember what the Fue soul does. But, oh, it duplicates you. How do I know that? Because this thing has 2 eyeballs on it. So I know. And it's got 2 swords. So, and it's got 2 little heads on there. It really wants you to know that it makes a duplicate of you. Speaking of, I never actually put them in this thing. Okay, so that is just a Ryusoul. EK soul? That's not what this is, though. This is the Fue soul. I can read Japanese. At least I thought I could. Maybe not. Now let's try the Tsuyo soul real quick. Okay, so it's just saying EK soul, like go. EK is go. So it's just saying go soul or whatever. So these don't activate the transformation, but they all also do with very stereotypical Ryusoul sound. Stereotypical? I meant like default is what I meant. That's not what came out. We got more belt straps. So this comes with a little holder for the Ryusouls. So you can fold them up and slot them in there. They do click into place. So again, if you're looking for a way to store some Ryusouls, you can do that. So now we got those on there. This is a holster for the Ryusoul Ken. So you can take the sword and plug it in, and it actually does lock. You can hear that click, a nice satisfying click. So you can turn it upside down. I wouldn't really shake it a whole lot, but you can turn it upside down and it does lock in there. Very nice. So for you cosplayers out there, if you don't mind using the tiny sword as your cosplay thing, these do have nice little additions to what you can use for your belt. So you can take the belt buckle right here and just loop it through a normal like fabric belt. And then you'll have a nice little method of cosplay. So the belt buckle's very lackluster, it's very hollow. You just pull down on that and it opens up. So you can take a Ryusoul and it just falls on the table. And it just sits right in there. Also locks into place. So there's lots of locking into place with these, which is nice. So if you need it, just pops open. It's like, oh, there's the dinosaur in the egg. And that's that. So those are just the components of this. This does loop through here, but I'm not too concerned about that right now. That's not my concern. But yeah, you get the belt buckle, you get the holster for 2 Ryusouls, and you get the holster for the Ryusoul Ken. Also, if you are a cosplayer and you end up getting someone to extend the blade or make an additional blade that's much longer and you don't mind a little bit smaller of a hilt, this should work perfectly as long as they keep the same measurements to it at the very least. So, very cool nonetheless. So neat. Let's clean all this up. Above all else, this is what I was looking forward to the most. This is cool, don't get me wrong. The sword is cool, don't get me wrong. But I think the real fun of this entire toy line is going to be this guy right here. And his little buddies. Because we don't want to exclude the other ones that make this toy fun. I'm sure he's fun by himself, don't get me wrong. Screw it, we don't need instructions, right? Alright, so this is Kishiryu-Oh, the main robot for Ryusoulger, belonging to Ryusoul Red. So we got some brick pieces here, and we'll get into all that shortly. Here is Tiramigo's head right here. I'm going to switch to a white background so you can see me a little bit better. These are his feet. Right, these are feet. So we got some feet. We got a body. Bodies are always good to have, right? So we got a body. We have a tail. We have a tail. Because T-Rexes have to have tails. And here is the red Ryusoul that comes with that. So, is that all the pieces? I think that's all the pieces. So, we'll just dump that down here for now. Who needs anything? Here's Kishiryu-Oh, at least his main body piece. And like right off the bat, you can instantaneously sell. Don't sell this. This is a good toy. Tell that this is a very drastic difference than what we're used to with Sentai Mecha. This is like, if to put it simply, this would be like a vinyl figure of a mecha, so to speak, where it's sleek, matches the suit in the show, and all that. And this isn't the case. Like, this is our actual transforming toy. So I think that is super de-duper cool. So this is one of his feet. This will go... Which foot is this? Does it matter which one it goes into? What am I doing wrong? I got one foot in. Put one foot on front of the other. Just like that. So now you can stand. Standing is always appreciated. The tail piece for this formation just clicks right back here. The head piece clicks right back here. I will get into the ports in a minute. I am having a blast. The red Ryusouls, real quick. This is the one that comes with the changer. This is the one that comes with him. As you can see, they are near identical from the rear. They are also near identical. The only major difference being the fact that the one with the mecha is B002 on the back, and the one with the changer is B001, because these do make different noises in the weapons. So there is that. I don't think it says anything different here. No, I think it's just the Ken that's different. But anyway, you take the Ryusouls and you just slide them up here, and they just slip right in. Nice and slippy. Just like the Star Fox character everyone hates. And it just slides right in there, and it's nice and it fits. Like, you can't lift him up by his head or anything like that, but it does lock in there. So these are kind of the accessory pieces to this guy, and I'm gonna have to consult the box because I'm not sure where they go. Okay, so the drills, there's 2 drill pieces, and these are actually gonna go up here, I think. So we got some drill pieces up in here, and then we got some like gun pieces that like move, which I think is neat, and those are gonna go on his forearms. For now, anyway. So there is Kishiryu-Oh in his default formation by himself with just the Tiramigo pieces. And I love the way this looks. I mean, I was in love with this mecha from day one, but having it in hand, the toy itself, is very cool. And I wanted to talk about the connector pieces really quick. I love this gimmick. The playability here is through the roof. I don't think it kind of shows them off, and I'm not gonna play with it a whole bunch in this video, but I'll try to memorize everything for the actual review. But like, you can see they clip all the little black pieces together and the head down there and make like this formation where he has the head on his arm as a weapon. You have all the different formations with the other Kishiryus. Right down there you have his like little fortress mode that you can make, and then when you start adding these guys to the mix, you make 3 knights, which is the standard formation. But then you can take like the Triken and attach it to like the leg, and we'll get into that in a moment. I just kind of want to play with him for a solid sec. But this is really cool. So like, you can take off the head and then take off this piece, and you just sort of attach them to each other. I think they go like this. Just like that. I just realized he's blocking your view. Is that how yeah, that's how they're doing him. It's actually not really like that, but you take the drills. And so you put a drill on top of the gun piece, and then another drill, and then you take the head, and the head will slot into the connectors right there, onto that, and now you have like this piece, and then this piece connects onto the arm. If I can, I'm having a bad angle, I cannot see at all. Just like that, and now like he's got that on his arm. Like, that's so cool. Like, I want more of these, to be honest. And I'm sure as we get more Kishiryu, we'll have more of like these sort of bricks, as well as the actual pieces of the Kishiryus to mess around with. But this is super fun. Like, just the possibilities are never ending on this. Like, you can put the tail up on the shoulder if you wanted to, for some reason or another. And then you can like take that drill piece with the dino head attached and attach it to that, and you could put like a gun cannon on his chest, and then put this like on that. You can do whatever you want with this, and this is like the Lego of Megazords, and everyone made Lego comparisons beforehand. Like, these do look like little Lego kind of connectors. I don't have Lego bricks handy, but I'm fairly certain that Lego bricks will not work on this guy. But you can do all sorts of things with this, and that is really neat. So I'm going to switch him back to his default mode real quick, because I want to try to get him in Tiramigo mode real quick. I just don't know how to do it. So these go up. This goes not like that, apparently. So those just come off. I'm sure there's a way to keep those on, but that comes down and then this comes down. So you kind of got that going on. The tail obviously connects to the ports on his booty, just like that. And then these are supposed to wrap around like that. I think it's like that. Like I said, I'm sure there's a way to rotate that and not have the arms pop off dramatically. But so yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like that, because those ports are supposed to be facing forward. And let's see, I need a reference picture. Okay, so the drills then kind of go up like that. I don't know what that was. And then these go, I think, right back here facing outward. I'll face them up. No, one has to go that way. Otherwise they don't fit. You can face one down, face them both down, whatever you want to do. So this should be Tiramigo's, like, Tiramigo mode. Like his Kishiryu mode. And if you actually take that off, you can still put the Ryusoul in there. Maybe I lied. Oh, does it go the other way around? Oh, it goes the other way around. So you can still have his head poking out. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. But he doesn't like fit perfectly in there, but you can kind of stick him in there. But these have ports at the bottom of them, so you can actually how do I want to do this? Right here, plug him just sitting on top right there. So now the Ryusoul is riding on Tiramigo, and again locks in place. So that is a neat little addition. I love the fact that the Ryusouls can, I don't want to say mount, because that's a weird word to use for these, but I'm gonna just stack these on top of each other for now, like that. So you can actually like take all your other Ryusouls, like this one can fit right there, and it's not tight, like they don't click into place just because of how they're made, so they don't actually click in, but they do stand there pretty well. So actually I'm going to take him off. I'm going to set him up on top here. The Fue Soul can go over here, and the Tsuyo Soul can go over on this one if he wants to cooperate. So now you can have like all your Ryusouls riding on Teramigo, and that's a neat little bonus addition. And like I said, there's also the little fortress mode for this guy as well. But I want to get into these real quick before I wrap up this video that's already been recording for 40 minutes. But I wanted to get into these guys because these add even more layers of fun. Half of the layers of fun is trying to figure out how to open this box. I'm sure there was an easier way to get in it, but this is what ended up happening. Alright, so these are the little mecha for this line. And they're all not going to be this small or anything like that, because like for the price of this set is like one of the standard ones. So like Saber, Tiger, Tiger Saber, Tiger Lance, I got there, will be significantly more than this. Like these two combined is roughly the price of what Tiger Lance is going to be. So these ones don't click apart into that many pieces. They're honestly strictly only these two bricks, which is a little bit disappointing. But like I said, when like Mean Needle and Tiger Lance come out, they will have significantly more pieces. They'll probably have like 6 to 8 pieces altogether. So they'll have a lot more to do with the combinations than these ones will. These ones are mostly just to make the 3 Knights combination. And that is it. So Triken splits apart. You got a sword, and you got like this little poker claw thing. Ankyloze, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly you are, but you're like a weird like steam shovel, hammer, Gatling gun thing. I'm not sure yet. But you also split apart. This rotates. And so you also get the blue Ryusoul and the pink Ryusoul, which have different faces for this guy over here. So I'm gonna take all this apart. I'm gonna actually put this in the changer just so I don't get them all mixed up. Alright, I'm gonna just have some fun. So can these go up like this? Is it one more? It's one more click. So now we can rotate. Alright, so he's like this. You rotate him like this. Take off the tail. Stand him up. Which apparently... Why is it locked? Ah, there's a lock on his legs, like where his little dick would be. That's funny. So, his arms need to be positioned like this in order to get him to rotate his upper torso around. These will have to get rotated as well so that they're facing the right direction. But actually we're going to pop them off because we don't need no formalities here. I believe this will just go on the back because for most of the formations I'll just go on the back. So to make 3 Knights, this goes here on this side, right? There we go, we got a picture. So that goes up on this side, and then the drill goes on top, and then the claw bit goes on that side with a drill on top, and then this goes on this arm with a gun thingy on top of it. Right here, it could theoretically connect to the gun part too, but that's not how I'm doing it. So there is Kishiryu 3 Knights, and this is kind of the main formation for Kishiryu. And he's dope. I like this. This is neat. And like just in the first episode alone, we had like this piece like go onto like his shin, and like this piece go up on top, and all that. Like there was so much stuff happening in just the first episode to show you how these mix and match is super cool. So there we go. There is Kishiryu 3 Knights. Of course you can make the, I think they're on the box. They should be on this box. Oh, they're down at the very bottom. So you can make a formation that prioritizes Triken and a formation that prioritizes Ankyloze, and then you can put their Ryusouls in and change their head. Like I said, I want to wrap this video up, so I'm not going to, but you can just pop any of the Ryusouls in and change the head of this guy. Some of them, like this one is like the normal face, but it has no detail because it's clear. And then these guys all have a generic knight face. So if you want to be like a generic knight face, you can stick any of those ones in there, but all of the transformation ones are going to have unique looking faces. So you can mix and match. Mix and match those. And so I don't know, I love this. I love this to death. Oh, I'm so happy. What a good robot toy. Like, I don't know. I've always liked this sort of level of mix and match compatibility, and that's why I loved Zord Builder when Bandai America did it. A lot of people crapped on it, and yes, the forced compatibility with the legacy toys, I think, ruined a little bit of the legacy toys. But as far as the main toy line, I thought Zord Builder was fantastic because it encouraged stuff like this. It encouraged you taking this piece and attaching it to the shin down here to do something, even because these are facing the wrong way and the drill's facing outward. I don't know. But these also have ports on it, so you can actually take the drill and attach the drill onto the leg. We attach the other drill onto the leg. Make a drill thing. Because, like, it encouraged stuff like this. Like, it encouraged that. Will that be in the show? I don't know. Is it already in the show? Maybe. I wasn't paying attention. But it encourages that level of play. And, like, this is what makes Lego so entertaining. And this is what made, like, Mugenbein entertaining. And the joint Gottai of the past, back when Gokaiger was airing, entertaining to me. Just because, like... And I think one of the things about this is that you can have fun and mix and match things, and it might actually be canon. Like, a lot of people don't like mix and match because, like, oh, that's not how it was in the show. It could be in this case. They did crazy stuff with the pieces in just the first episode. So who knows what's going to go on from there. This encourages so much imagination in the kids, and I really hope this line does well. One, for Sentai's sake, because if it doesn't... Two, just because I want to see more of this style of play out of Bandai Japan in the future, should Sentai get the luxury of continuing for more and more years to come, as it always has been in the past. I don't know, I love this. I will gush about this to death in the actual review. I might review them all together, just to kind of prove my compatibility point. So I'll probably review 3 Knights together, Also, it knocks one video off, so it's a little easier on me. But I love this. I like this. I'm not in love with it, but I like this. The sword is cool. It continues to have the same sort of, oh, look, it's small, problems that all Bandai Japan sword weapons are going to have. But the playability in it is very cool. I love this line so far. The show is great. And this is the kind of toys that I live for in this line. Bravo, Bandai Japan knocked it out of the park with this, and I can't wait to fully review it. But that is that. This video ran a lot longer than I wanted to, but I was doing it for like 4 or 5 items as opposed to just like one. So thanks for hanging out with me, even though no one was hanging out with me. I was just doing this by myself and talking to a camera. But theoretically hanging out with me as you watch this. So like I said in the vlog, let me know what you want to see first from these toys down in the description below. I'll try my best to oblige, but for now, I'm gonna see what crazy stuff I come up with and watch some cartoons. So, as always, thanks for watching, take care, and have a great one. Bye. You're the best. Ah, yes.